This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
On your mark, get ready, start.
Broadcasting from California and Delaware, this is the Hard Rocking Trivia Show. And here are your hosts, Mark and Danny.
All right, boys and girls, we're back with Last Chance, where we revisit an album from the past or something that we never really got into back in the day for one reason or another. It just kind of slipped through the cracks. And I picked one this week because Eddie Trunk loves this band and talks nonstop about how great this album is. And there's a couple of people on X, too. The Hair Metal Guru, and I think it's the Hard Rock Basement, something like that. A bunch of guys on X love this album. The only time I heard anything off of this is I saw the video for a song called Beat the Bullet. And the name of the band is Vain. And I just did not dig the song, so I never really bought the album or listened to it. I just dismissed it because, you know, when you hear something initially like, just not into that, usually your instincts are right. Sometimes you're wrong, and you're just like, oh, I missed the boat on that one. Here's one, Jellyfish. I heard the first single. I liked it, but I didn't really think much of it. And later on, realized how freaking great it was, and I just missed out. But the album is called No Respect. It came out on Island Records in 1989. It was actually their second album, and it peaked on the charts at 154. Woo! So it didn't do that great, but a lot of people seem to like this, and over time, everybody talks about how great it is.
So now it's some kind of cult classic?
Exactly. They're a 5-piece band from San Francisco, and they're still around. They've released 9 albums, and this is the first time I've listened to any of them, and this is supposed to be the peak. No Respect. So what Danny and I are going to do is we're going to go through each song and give a letter grade, like an A+, A-, all the way down like we did in school. And then we're going to total it up and see what we come up with. Because I don't know if I know Danny's never heard this. I never heard this album. So, before we do this, I'll give you other ratings, okay? On Amazon, they give it 4.4 out of 5 stars, which is pretty good. But those are people who bought the album and rated it. All Music is at 3 out of 5, which is still decent, but it's like a B-, I guess. And Rate Your Music gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, which is pretty decent. It's probably, a B- again.
4.5 out of 5?
No, 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
So it's
all right.
But it's still not bad. If they gave it a 2 out of 5, then it stinks. So pretty decent ratings. So let's start with Danny. Danny, when you first started listening to this, we'll just go, it's track 1, song Secrets. Danny, what did you think of it?
So you think you know my secrets? So you think you know my secrets? So you think you know my secrets?
I've like you said, I've never heard this album, and I listened to it probably 4 times. And the first song, Secrets, it is very repetitive, just over and over. The music, they got one riff stuck in their head, and that's it. That's the song. Over and over and effing over again. I mean, the the production's not too bad. There are some songs on here I don't know where the production went, but and the words on this were not great, and that kind of goes for just about the whole album. The words just some are worse than others, and I'll bring those out later. But that being said, I gave this song a C because the riff isn't horrible, but have a bridge or at least something to break the monotony up. But no, they didn't.
Okay. This song actually grew on me. Believe it or not, I listened to it 3 times. First time I listened to this album on the drive home from work, it was a long drive home. I'm like, I'm not digging this at all. Will it get better? But this song kind of got better for me. I guess it is repetitive, so it kind of got stuck in my head. It's called Secrets. It's an upbeat, fast tempo song. I guess I was generous. I gave it a B-.
Okay.
But I think
all right.
I think I was on some of these songs. I think I'm grading too high. I don't know. Maybe I felt sorry for the album. I don't know. But okay, that's track 1. So
yeah, I don't think I had that problem.
Okay. The second song is the single, which was played on Headbangers Ball quite a bit. And it seems like the one that everybody goes to that's the signature Vane song, and it's called Beat the Bullet.
Get down on my knees, praying to the Lord that I beat the bullet. I get down on my knees, praying to the Lord that I beat the bullet.
What did you give it, Dan?
I would still have Hungover from Secrets, and this is the same thing, very repetitive, just over and over again. And it didn't do anything for me. I gave it a C, which I think is a fairly decent grade for this based on some of the other songs later. But I gave that one a C.
Yeah, I gave it a C+. Since I've heard it before, I think I was maybe too generous, but C, I could live with a C too. But yeah. C+, maybe I'm feeling bad for the band Vane. They're trying, but I'm trying to see whatever the other people see, and so far I ain't seeing it. But okay, track.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. When you told me this was a cult classic, I'm like, where? What cult is considering this a classic? But the next song, Who's Watching You?
Now who's watching you? Now who's watching you? Well, you better believe, girl, if nobody is I'm gonna be watching you.
This was a little bit better. I gave this one a B-. But again, I'm not a fan of the vocals. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Heavy Pettin' or in some cases Diamond Head. And there was one other band that I was trying to remember that it reminded of that I couldn't think of. Oh, Icon.
Okay.
Reminded me of Icon, the vocals.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I totally get. I didn't even think of that, but I do get the Diamond Head and I do get the Heavy Pettin', because on the Heavy Pettin' second album, they pushed the vocals out a little bit up more. They were more up front, and they went, "Well, those are a little different. They're kind of odd." Nobody sounds like him. Davey Vane, nobody sounds like this guy, but I don't like his voice.
No.
He does something, and it's like, get down on your knees. He'll say a word, or he'll say a sentence, and the last word or syllable, he'll drop it low.
Yeah.
Something about his voice that bothers me.
I think he could have used with a slight touch of auto-tune. I think that would have been helpful.
Is that it? Is he not in key? Because I reached out and to Dan and said, hey, have your wife listen to this guy. There's something wrong with this. It's distinct, but why is it bothering me? Maybe you're right. Maybe he's out of tune a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And his vibrato is a little weird. That being said, I still gave that song a B-, but
right. Okay.
So what did you give that song?
I gave that a C+. It's one of the better tracks. It's upbeat. Again, my problem with Vane is the lead vocals. I think the band and the music's not bad, and the backing vocals, when they all chime in, it's pretty good. But yeah, when Davey's singing, it's just something wrong, something off. Okay. Track 4 was 1,000 Degrees.
Feel the fever of 1,000 degrees. I want to touch you.
My notes on this was mid-tempo bland. I gave it a D.
That's exactly where I was.
All right.
Just, I wrote, my note was what?
Okay.
And I'll just move along and say the same thing with the next song, Aces.
I'm holding all the aces in my hands, that's right. I see your poker faces. I'm a bad motherfucker tonight.
Oh, Aces.
I gave that a D as well. And my note with that was just stupid lyrics.
Yeah,
It's
talking about
stupid.
Yeah.
I'm holding all the aces. Oh, come on.
I was more generous. I gave that a B minus, I guess, because of the music. Yes, the lyrics were stupid.
Yeah.
It's not like, Ace of Spades is about playing poker and other things. There's more going on. That's more intelligent. This is just...
Well, this is nowhere near Ace of Spades.
musically or lyrically. No, it's not
No,
even close.
Ace of Spades is an A+. This is a D in my book.
Yeah, I was generous. I may be feeling bad. All right, on to track 6.
See that
Smoke and Shadows. My note says mid-tempo terrible. I gave this
I said plotting, just plodding along like, ugh. And then the drums recording in the warehouse. I can see a big giant room that used to be for machining tools. And there's no acoustics at all. Just they set this up in the middle of a warehouse and said, all right, play. This will be great. Nope. It's not. Nope. I gave this one a D as well.
Oh, I got you one. I gave it a D minus.
Ooh,
Wow. It
wow.
earned a 0.3.
Yeah.
Almost an F. I think this is the worst song in the album. Okay. Now, track 7, a lot of people say this is the best song on the album.
Well, this is up there. I gave this one a B minus. I didn't think this was too bad. I don't think it's the best song on the album, but it's up there. It's not as bad as the 3 previous.
Right. I also gave it a B minus. I said it possibly the best song in the album. I think the band saves the song.
Yeah.
So not too bad. Lyrics aren't too horrible. Good backing vocals. Yeah.
Now it took me a couple listens, but I'm thinking the next song, Laws Against Love, that might be the best song on the album. I gave that one a B.
Wow. Okay.
And first time I heard it, I was like, but like you said for Secrets, this one kind of grew on me. And I don't know that I could say I was looking forward to getting to this part of the album, but this was, to me, the best song.
Okay. I gave this a C minus, and what I wrote down, I gave it a eh. didn't sway me. It's average at best. I don't know. I guess it grabbed you, but it didn't grab me. Okay. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. And that was it. The rest of the album went down the toilet. So
All right. Number 9 is Down for the third time.
my note on this was vocals and lyrics are really bad.
Okay.
Talking about stranded in the sea of love. Oh, come on.
That's kind of corny, huh?
Oh, very, very corny. So I couldn't get past that, and I gave this song a D.
Wow. I wrote nice guitar riff throughout the song, but I gave it a C. The guitar.
Okay.
If it wasn't for the riff, it would have been a D or an F. So yeah, nothing exciting. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at my scores for the last 4 songs. Not that high.
Yeah, Icy.
Don't you know that I see she's going to heaven? I see 'cause she's been through hell. I see, will they find you? Is it true what the people say?
Same. I couldn't understand what he's talking about. You know, the vocals aren't any better. I gave this one a D as well.
I gave it a C plus. I said this one could grow on me, but maybe he's talking about putting Icy Hot on his privates.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, it's hot and cool.
I can already see we're gonna get hate for this, but hey, we're being honest. We listened to this as a
Hey.
first time listen, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not swaying us anyway.
I wouldn't put this on my iPod if I had a
No,
limited disc iPod.
right. Number 11 is called "Without You."
I never knew that nights could be so long without you. And only time will heal, and time will heal.
The ballad.
6-minute ballad that wants to be epic. It got a straight D from me.
Exactly same. I got it. It gave me a D, and I was like 6 minutes. My note was 6 minutes. Really?
That I'll never get back.
Yeah. Actually, I listened 3 times, so it's 18 minutes. I won't get back.
No. Were you listening to this on the drive back from Virginia, or did you wait till you got back home?
No, I listened to it the last few days.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the last track is called "Ready."
I wanna go where there's lots and make some noise. I got a feeling I'm ready for you. Are you ready for me? Ready for me. Got a feeling I'm ready for you. Are you ready for me? Ready for me. Shoot it. I want you to shoot it.
My note was music not bad, but the vocals were really bad. So I gave this one a C. I think the music saved it, but I guess this guy, he's got his own band. It's his name. It's his band. So he can do what he wants, but I'm not sure where the cult classic moniker is coming from on this.
I wrote good but not great. Yeah, music is what saves this song. It's the freaking I gave it a C plus. I guess I was generous because I thought the music was pretty good. But
All right.
yeah, for me, the band is good. I think a lot of the music is decent. The background vocals are good. It's the lead vocals that kill it for me. And if you don't have a good lead vocalist, that's gonna kill it for most people. But some bands get away with having a. Look at Rat. If you think, Stephen Pearcy does not have a great voice, but it works within that band.
And the songwriting in Rat is so much better. The songwriting here is just not up to par. I mean, the first 3-4 songs actually the whole album is just so repetitive, just over. They got one riff and thought, this is great. Let's do a song on it. And that's it.
Yeah, and if you compare it to Heavy Pettin', especially their second album, where the vocals are pushed out there and their vocals were a little off, the reason why the Heavy Pettin' album was a lot better, they're better songs. They're more memorable. There's a couple of moments on this album that could have been great. If you swapped out lead singers, I think it could have been better and better lyrics. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's get down to the total score. What did you come up with?
All right. The total score for me was a 1.7, which is a C minus.
Yeah. Pretty low. Mine came out to a 1.93, which is it's a C minus, but almost a C.
Almost a C. Yeah.
And I think I was being generous on a couple of songs because I was thinking I'm going to give these people a benefit of the doubt. I've scored this one a little higher, but if I'm being totally honest, I think your score is more on with the way I feel. It's just I don't get it. And I'm thinking, this band is centered around the lead vocalist, and they got 9 albums. I'm thinking they all sound like this one, and this is supposed to be the apex of your career. And Vane is playing in the Whiskey, I think, in the next couple of months. You could give me free tickets. I'm not going. I
No.
have zero interest.
I know you sent me like an album from 2024, I think, or 2022, something like that. I was thinking about going back and listening to that to compare it to this album from '89, just to see if their writing got better, if his vocals got any better. But this album, I don't understand the cult classic label on it.
I don't get it either. So people out there, I'm sorry if we offended you and you wanted to hear a positive review of this, but we gave an honest review. We tried, but it just doesn't do it for us. I guess that's maybe a lot of people thought the same way because this album didn't break big. And there's another album out there that people champion that maybe Danny and I will do in the next few months, and that's a band called Wild Side. And I remember that band being a Sunset Strip band. They came out, I think, late 80s, early 90s. I remember when they played the clubs, but a lot of people rave about that album. And I remember getting it and going, it's okay. I think it's probably better than Vane's No Respect, but maybe in a few months or so we'll give that a fresh listen and see if we like it or not.
You know, I really like doing this bit and coming across an album or maybe even just a few songs that I really like. Just that didn't happen this time.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll throw something at Danny and go, hey, remember this one? No, I never heard it. And Danny will do the same thing with me. He'll find something that, hey, I remember this. I like it. You ever heard it? Nope. So maybe give it a shot because we haven't heard, especially with the internet, there's so much music that we're coming across now that we just missed in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. We couldn't buy everything. Especially the 70s stuff. We missed quite a bit of those bands that are popping up now, and all of a sudden we get access to their albums. And like I remember I'd sent Danny some Legs Diamonds album. Yeah, I heard of that band at the time, but I still really haven't listened to any of those albums. So maybe we'll do that with the old bands too, where we just didn't.
Yeah, maybe let's do a Legs Diamond one because it'd be interesting. I haven't heard any of them. I've never seen videos of them, so it would be interesting.
Yeah, so maybe I'll go on Rate a Record and see which album by the fans gets the highest rating, and we'll pull that one out probably next month, and we'll give it a shot and see if and that band is still active. And that was a 70s band. Some of these bands just, all these guys work day jobs and do whatever, and and Stars does this too. They'll get together like maybe once or twice a year, play a couple of shows, and then go back to their regular jobs.
Yeah.
I think Marvelous 3 does this where they get together for a couple of weeks a year, practice for about a week, and go out and play a couple of shows, and then go back to whatever they do in life. And
well, we know what Butch Walker does, so.
Yeah, we know what he does. But the other guys, we don't know what they do for a living, what they do. But, yeah, they get together, and I'm going to go see them in September.
And I'm
can't wait.
Really jealous of that show.
Well, I'm thinking they play in New York, so you should see if it's not sold out. Take the wife up there. Go
visit my daughter. Go see him.
Your oldest daughter loves Butch Walker. Maybe she can.
Maybe she'd go.
She'll go with you. You guys make a night of it.
Yeah.
She'd be the one who'd really be into it.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. On that note, I think we've, sorry to disappoint you Vane fans, but we tried. But we'll be back in a few weeks with another edition of the Hard Rock and Trivia Show. Again, follow us on X and Instagram. We got 6 of you on Instagram now. Woo!
Woo!
We'll try to throw some stuff out there. Danny will throw some stuff. I'll throw some stuff. If we come across something that's interesting within the rock world, we'll share it. If you got questions, go on one of those and ask us. We'll answer your questions. All right,
people? I'll answer anything they want.
As long as it's not about my personal life.
Yeah.
All right, now I have to go take my daughter to In-N-Out Burger because she passed her driver's exam, and I promised I would do that. So
I'm going tomorrow with my brother to Nifty 50 that just opened in Newark. So
I never heard of that. What is that?
It's kind of like a In-N-Out. Well, it's a lot better. It's got like their shakes are unbelievable.
Is it like
and burger place.
Nifty? Is it like a 50s theme or something like that?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Yeah, there was.
but it's like a Five Guys as long as burgers and fries, but then their shakes are amazing.
Okay. Kind of remember there was a place called Johnny Rockets out here that did that. They had a 50s
Right.
theme, but had great
Yeah.
shakes.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
well, maybe when I get out there, we'll go to Nifty 50.
Nifty 50. Yep.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, it's late for me. Jeez. Oof.
I'm sorry. My daughter had to take the test, and that's the only.
Hey, I understand. I'm glad she passed. Tell her congratulations from me.
All right. She will take that to heart. Okay. She's expecting. Oh, I got your package. Thank you for sending the books back.
Well,
That was funny.
good.
That I also gave Danny a little thing to carry some food in, and he sent that back to him. Like, you don't have to send that back. You could have kept that. It was worth like $40.
Yeah. Well, I've got like 10 of those. And so you can have it back. I'm not going to take your package.
Take my package.
Though the, hey, whoa, hey now.
Okay.
Though the carnitas that were brought back from California in it were fantastic for like a week.
Nice.
Unbelievable. They're so freaking good.
Well, whenever we get your wife out here, we're going to take her to Paradise Cove and have some
Nice.
do some cool stuff out here. That'll happen
Wow.
in the future. That'll happen.
Muy bien.
All right. All right. And on that note, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.